This is an overview of Key Stage 5 English, A-Level English Literature. Studying English literature is a challenging but highly rewarding subject. Students will read widely, developing critical thinking skills and learning how to express complex ideas in a sophisticated academic way. It's a course that not only prepares them for exams but also equips them with transferable skills for university and beyond. They'll be learning to analyse texts in depth, evaluate different interpretations and construct convincing arguments, all of which are invaluable for higher education. Students can expect to engage with a wide range of rich texts on the course, anything from Shakespearean timeless plays, powerful modern dramas to poetry. We expose students to a wide range of texts which deal with issues such as identity, society and morality. Each text will open up a different perspective, encouraging students to compare the concerns of the past with those of today. They will also develop their critical thinking and interpretation skills. It's not just about memorising notes this course, it's about thinking deeply and independently. Students will learn to question, debate, interpret text, develop the ability to spot patterns of imagery, structure and language as well that reveal hidden meanings. Literature therefore becomes more of a dialogue between the writer, reader and the context, and students will fully engage in that. In terms of the context of each text then, the students will be encouraged to delve deep into connecting that text with political, historical and cultural moments that have helped to shape it. This means understanding how ideas such as class, gender, race and power are embedded in works and how literature responds to challenges of its time. Whilst doing all of this, students will sharpen their communication skills through essays, presentations and discussions. Students can learn to express complex ideas clearly and persuasively. These skills extend far beyond the classroom and into university and careers as well, making literature one of the most transferable and empowering subjects. And again, whilst doing all of that, students will really build an independence and a passion for the subject. The Cambridge International A-Level, which is the course that we study here, rewards curiosity so as that students are encouraged to form their own interpretations, develop personal responses and even disagree with critics and peers. It very much does foster an independence and a creativity and hopefully bolster a real, genuine love of literature. So the course itself is split up into 4 components. We have 2 examinations, paper 1 and paper 2, which are sat at the end of year 12, and 2 examinations, paper 3 and paper 4, which are sat at the end of year 13. As you can see here, each of the exams are 2 hours long, are worth the exact same amount in terms of their percentage weighting and also in terms of the marks. Paper 1 is focused on drama and poetry. Paper 2 is prose, which is a novel, and unseen poetry. That is covered in year 12. And then as we move into year 13, we have Shakespeare and drama. And then lastly, pre and post 1900 poetry and prose. In year 12 then, students study The Tempest by William Shakespeare, Songs of Ourselves, Stories of Ourselves, and an unseen poetry, prose and drama collection as well. And then in year 13 they study The Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare, Long Day's Journey into Night, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and then selected poems from a modern collection. One of the key elements for success in this subject is readiness, and we very much encourage students to be fully prepared each day. That means being ready mentally, emotionally and physically. We ask them to arrive on time, equipped for lesson, and to be open to engaging with the challenge of the subject and also to challenge the ideas of the subject as well. English literature demands resilience and consistent effort, but with the right mindset, students can achieve excellent results. Our out-of-class expectations are outlined here, so students should be ready or reading beyond the course, rather than just relying on the material that teachers provide to them. They should be going away and doing further reading and research around the text that they study in their own time as well. They will be provided with critical theory as a starting point, but they very much need to find their own and use those critical theories to influence what it is that they write in their analytical essays. Completion of tasks shouldn't just only be the work that students have completed inside the classroom, but also outside of the classroom as well. There's very much a building of skills over the course of the A-level in year 12 and 13, and so here we've outlined the different skill development that students should be aiming to focus on throughout the course of the next 2 years. And so phase 1, really they want to begin by reading the content actively and really working with the material that they study. This includes reading through class notes, using resources on Teams, maybe creating mind maps or flashcards, and really building a visual display of their learning. Phase 2 then is where students need to focus on applying the knowledge that they gain in the lesson to exam style questions. They will or should be practicing timed essays, looking at model answers and learning from past exam questions. And then in phase 3 is where we really fine tune the skills, and so here students should be marking their own essays using mark schemes, compare their answers maybe to examiners' reports or pre-submitted model essays, engage in discussions with teachers, receive that one-to-one support and feedback from the teacher, and then work on to make those improvements as well. In doing all of that, they will not only build their skills, but they will make measurable progress as well. Throughout the course of the Year 12 and Year 13, students will be assessed regularly, and all CFU information will be posted in student teams by the class teacher so students can manage their own deadlines. Revision material for the CFUs will be posted in the Year 12 revision team, which is managed by the head of year and heads of department. And so lastly, just to thank you for your support and the role that you play at home in making sure that your child is ready for school and ready for learning. If you do need to contact anybody, then I myself am always available. Miss Noonan, I'm the head of English, and then we have 2 English literature A-level teachers, Miss Keane and Mrs Gill. Please feel free to reach out should you need any further information. Thank you.